William Murray with the Religious Freedom Coalition, once again reporting from Amman, Jordan. Evangelical Christians have a little bit of a difficult time here, even though the Jordanian government is one of the most liberal as far as religious freedom in the Middle East. There are Christian bookstores here, whereas in Saudi Arabia, simply owning a Bible would get you years in jail. There are churches with crosses displayed. On the other hand, evangelical Christians have been prohibited from using hotels and convention centers in order to hold meetings, and evangelical ministers and pastors who aren't citizens of the country were expelled last year. But there are bright spots, such as the Christian Missionary Alliance Church. There are 9 of those in Jordan and the West Bank, with the headquarters here in Amman, Jordan. They have a very large church presence here, beautiful building, and a 3-story center, Christian center, that includes a medical clinic and coffee house for youth, and offices for outreach. The medical clinic services about 170 people a week. Many of those that come in are Muslim individuals who see a portrait of the Lord on the wall and are treated by American doctors who have volunteered their time here. There is a genuine outreach, although that outreach is not public, and of course is very restrained because of the overall Islamic atmosphere of the country. Iraqi Christian refugees are serviced by this and many of the other churches here, and then of course there are the traditional Chaldean and Orthodox churches, of which many of the Iraqi refugees were already members. Still, there are not enough services for the estimated 100,000 or more Christian refugees here. There are probably as many as 1 million total Iraqi refugees here, and millions more in Syria. These people need our help, and the American Embassy and the American government still is not doing all that it should. The American Embassy still directs all Iraqi refugees to the United Nations Commissioner on High Commissioner on Refugees, and the United States has given its responsibility to these refugees for the United Nations, who then determine which ones will be sent back to the United States. Well, the most of the employees of the United Nations are Muslim. As a result, the last 30 families, or a group of 30 families that received immigration status to the United States, 28 were Muslim, many Shiites with connections back to Iran. Only 2 of those 30 families were Christians. It seems like the United States is doing everything it can to prove that it is not a Christian nation and just really doesn't care about Christians. How about some Christian charity for Christians from America?